Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me both on Zoom and YouTube? If yes, please leave me a message on the chat box and or on the YouTube chat box. All right, that's good. Okay. So last week we learned about input and output. We also have we also focus on the the data type. So there are two data type. One is string, the other one is the number. In the number, you might learn integer, and the other one is called float. So today we are go through all of them. So what I want you to do is the first you open your browser. So either IE or Chrome or Firefox. It's up to you. So you have your browser turned on. That's the first thing we want you to do. I'm going to put this one down here and this one down here. All right. So the second thing I want you to do is you go to your Google, and you type W3 schools and Python. Okay. So for some of you never ever get to this website, and we just use Google to find it out. You go W3 schools Python, and now you will see the first on the first one, the first item in your search list. You might click on the Python tutorial. Okay, so you will come over to the W3 schools Python, and you can also find it from here, like tutorial, programming, learn Python. Okay, so either way will work. So as long as you go to this website called W3 schools and you go Python, and we most likely will follow this tutorial to finish our course. And right now we are at we are talking about data types and a little bit about numbers and a little bit of casting. But yeah, no worry. But today we will just go through all of them. All right. So I'm going to copy this URL and put it on the chat box. If you can find it, and you can go here. All right. The second website we use is called I'm open a new tab over here. New tab. And there's another website we need for our practice. It's called Rapid IT. So it's like this, but it's on Python 3. So once again, I will copy this URL and put it on the chat box. If you can't find it, just click on the link, and either from your Zoom chat box or the YouTube comment or the chat box, chat room. So you can find it on here. So we use this one to do our practice. So we write our code on the white box, and we click on the run button, and your result will show up on the black box. Okay, so like last week, the YouTube link is so your YouTube link, I will give you the YouTube link again. If you're not on YouTube, you should go to YouTube. And one more thing is, because our Zoom meeting only can have 45 minutes if you are out from the meeting room, and I will reopen it and you will join one more time. Okay, so from last week we learned the first function called print. So the function is print, right? So you can do print and have a parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, you put two single quote, one single quote, two single quotes, and now you can put anything, like anything. I really mean anything into between this single quote. And once you type this one and you click on the button run, and boom, it will show up over here, right? Yeah. So you just type print. Print is a function. If you put your cursor over here, and it will show you, oh, first you need to put the value, and that's the value. Between the single quotes, that is the value. We put it into the print function, and now we print, and we will output to the black box. So you see exactly what you put it between the single quote. In Python, you can do double quote. Either single quote or double quote, it will work, because we call this part inside the double quote or single quote, we call it string. So string. In case my pronunciation is not that good, I will type it here. It's called string. Okay, string. Okay, or you can do number, like how about just 999? So you do the same thing, like just print 999, and I click run. You have 999. Okay, but because Python is a programming language, right? So you think, hey, it is a computer. It should be doing something to do the calculation, exactly what you want. So you just print like 999 plus 888 and see what happens. Boom, it will give you the result of 999 plus 888. So you get a calculator here, and you do your add up. So of course, in Python, you can do subtraction, like 999 subtract 888, and print 999 multiple 888. Okay, and print 999 divided by 888. Okay, so you print. It will give you all the answer. It's just like the calculator you have in your classroom. So remember that if you saw something with the dot here, is a decimal in your math. In Python, we call it float. Like we call it float. All right. So I will give you some time. You finish this and we will move forward to the next question. Okay, I will give you like 5 minutes, and once you are done and do this typing and you click on the run, hopefully you will get exactly what I have. And of course not like my string, right, because it's randomly typed. You can just type whatever you want to type and just put it in your string, and but I want you to see the result of the calculation. Okay, so once you're done, please make sure you put any comment in the checkbox or in the Zoom checkbox, but I prefer the YouTube checkbox because someone just spamming my Zoom, like a lot of words just spamming my Zoom. So yeah, and now go ahead and I give you like 3 or 4 minutes. You should finish it. Okay,
ready, go.
yeah, but I don't know how to ban someone from for the checkbox. So yeah, yeah, just don't spam my Zoom group chat. Okay. Yeah, I will zoom it out and yeah, do some print. So it's just like the calculator, and it will output whatever you want it to output, and it's smart. Okay, someone is asking how to get to the website. So you just do this. Yeah, good. So on Zoom, I mute everybody, so you shouldn't worry about your voice will show up on everybody's meeting room. Because if everyone just chatting, and I don't know who is talking about that. If you need something, and just put your comment on your chat box. Okay.
Hurry up.
Okay, someone asking how do we put the start. So usually in your keyboard, there's a number 8. In number 8, you're holding your shift key, and then you press number 8. It will show the ESTA like this. So you go to the number 8, but at the meantime you hold your if you are holding your either left or right side the shift key, and now you put number 8 and you will have the S star. Okay. All right.
Mission completed.
So everybody have finished the typing, and the second function we learn is called input. So you have print something, right? So for example, like you have the output print, like what is your age, like something like this, and you want to put the number like I am 42 years old. So you may have the function called input. So you input, and like if I run it and if it's asking my age, so like I click run, and I have my age like 42. So if you input 42 this string into my program, okay, yeah, please everyone just do not draw on my screen, okay, please. So yeah, and you have like the second one I would like you to do is print, and what is your brother. If you have a brother, you say what is your brother's age, or what is your sister's age. If you have a code, a single code here, you got to use backslash, so it will turn into the orange color here because we want to escape the single code here. So yeah, you can type exactly what I type here, and then you would have another input. So you would have another input for your user to put your sisters or your brothers. Yeah, like your brothers. It's up to you. I'm not sure if you have a sister or you have a brother, or you might have your dad's age, okay, like sister's age. So, and you click run, it will like this. What's your age? My age is like I'm 9 years old. And then what is your sister's age? So for example, it's 12 years old. So it will just input here. So I want you to finish this code, and then we will talk about variable. How can we hold these 9 years old and 12 years old here? And at the meantime, I'm going to figure out how to stop people just doing this share here. All right, I will give you like 4 minutes. You finish this. Okay?
Ready? Go!
Okay, so I guess you can't just share your screen anymore. And okay, if you're done, please leave me a comment on the checkbox. Okay. So what you need to do, just type exactly what I type in here. You will say, what is your age? What is your sister's age? Or your brother's age? It's up to you, right? And there's one tricky part, because you want to show a single quote here. So you have to use this backward slash to escape the single quote, so you can show single quote here. Otherwise, it will think that this string just from the first one to go to the second one. Okay, that's why we need to escape the single quote. And you have one input. The first one input is my age, or what's your age, what's your sister's age. Okay, and yeah, the next thing is like, because I want to know you are younger than your sister or your brother, or you are older than your brother or sister or your dad. Okay, so we come in here because we know the user put the age here. So you want to have something called variable to hold the input, like this 9 years old, the number 9, and I wanted to put it into the variable called like, for example, to put it into a variable. So I would type like here, like my age equal like this, and here you would put sis, like sis age. Okay, like sis age. Okay, or if you are brother, you might just name it bra age. It's up to you. It's just a name for the variable. So you would have a question, what is called variable? So variable basically is like a pocket. And think about a pocket in your gym, or you can put whatever into your pocket, and somehow later you can put the same thing out from the same pocket. Okay, think about, you have the left pocket and right pocket, and you put different things into that pocket, right? So, but somehow later you want to pull it out from your pocket, and that is how the variable works. But right now, I just put my age into the first input, so that's why I put a 9 into this variable called my age. And we put the second input, like 12, into my second variable called sis age. Or if you have a brother, you should name it Bro, B-R-O-H. It's up to you. And what we interest here is like, I want to do like what's the difference between them, right? Like, let's just print my brother or my sister. Like here, I would like my sister is older than me about like for example here I can do my calculation here, right? Like 12 subtract 9 is equal to 3 years. Okay, something like this. It's up to you. It's just like a sentence. So I'm gonna run it. So you see what is my age. So I would put like 10. What is your sister's age? Like for example is 15. So it would output my sister is older than me about 3 years. Or here it should be 5 years. So we want to show number 5 instead of number 3. Am I correct? So that's why we do the calculation here. Like we say another age, like we just use x, okay? A variable called x. It is up to you. Just you can use x here. So I will do sis age subtract my age, okay? And I will put the x between here, like the x, okay? I will say I split them plus x so I've just put my sister is older than me about x years. In order to put the x here, I have to join them together, right? In Python, we use the plus to join the strings. But you will see when I click run, it will have some problem. Why? And let's see. I click run. What's your age? And I will put, for example, I am 10 years old. And what's your sister's age? 15 years old. So you will see, hey, I can't do that, this error. It's saying when you do this, and it say we can't do this, the subtract, string and string. Which means because when we have the age input from the user, it is a string. It's a string, exactly like this is, we call it string. And the second one, your sister's age, the same, it is the string. The 15 is a string. And like in last week, we learned about how to convert a string like 10 into a number. And we want to convert 15 into a number. So we use a function in Python called int and put input inside my parentheses. The int here, it means integer. Okay, it means integer. We will convert this input into a number. So let's do for my sister. Okay, exactly the same thing, but you got to be careful because we have one parenthesis, a pair of them, and the second pair of parentheses. And you see inside here, this function will get the input of 10, but it's a string. This 10, and then we have to convert it to a number, my age, into a number, so that we can do the calculation like sis age subtract my age. They have to be a number, have to be an integer, okay? And then we can get the x. All right, so it's a little bit hard here, but yeah, if you can't get why do we need to do the integer here, it really doesn't matter. But right now, what I want you to do, you just like do exactly what I type here. So you will get it. Oh, I can put the number here and then my sister's age here, and then I can get how old my sister older than me, about X years. So I'm gonna run it and see what's the result. So again, it's my age. I put 10. And what's your sister's age? I put 15. So what does it mean? It's like, oh, you can concat a string, not int, into the string. And once again, it's saying because the x is an int and is not a string. So I'm going to change a little bit here. You may just convert the int into a string, okay, like this. I run it one more time, 10, 15. So here we go. And we got 15 subtract 10 and equal to 5 years old. Of course, you don't have to put exactly 10 or 15. You can put any number and see if your program can tell you the answer or not, okay? But don't forget that because we convert our input from the string to the integer is a number. And now when they do the calculation, we got the x here is also a number. So that's why when we want to output it, we have to convert back the number into a string. And then we can put all of them together, like print my sister is older than me about 5 years. Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 minutes and you finish what we do in the white box. And don't forget to click the run and see if you can get exactly the same, I mean, not the same years because you have different age of your sister or brother. So you got different number here, but I want you to have this program and keep running it and test different number and see it work or not. If you got something, some problem, please let me know. And at the meantime, I'm going to turn on my Zoom and I have to repeat the same course again, okay? All right. Yeah. For anyone on the YouTube, you continue to work on your program. For someone who working on the Zoom, because our Zoom just broken, and I reopen the Zoom now. So I want you to continue on our lesson. So I will repeat the same content again, and please don't draw on our Zoom, so it will misleading the other people. Okay, so yeah, for the people, for the anyone on the Zoom, and please listen to me. Okay, so yeah, the same thing. We just talk about that, and because we already have the print, and we output the first sentence called "What's your age?" right? And for the second one, you output "What's your sister's age?" And now you have the input, right? We just have the input, and we want to calculate the difference between your sister's age and your age. Okay, so what you need to do is just like, because when you do the input, we call it string. It's a string. We need to convert string into a number. So we use a function called int, so called integer. You convert the input into the integer. And now that's why we convert the number 10 from the string into my age is the number 10. And the same thing, the 15 will be the number 15. And your sis age subtract my age is equal to 5. It's a number. And this number, when we want to show when we want to join with the other string, like this one is a string, and we want to join them together, and we have to convert from the integer, the number, into the string again, because you are a number, and if you want to join them together, you have to do the string here, right? So we just put string, a function called str, and now we put x here, and it will show my sister is older than me about 5 years. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna zoom it out. If you have any problem, just let me know in the Zoom, and I will help you. Okay, just stop spamming everybody. Do not draw on the Zoom. Okay, please. All right, because I was unmute before, and in Zoom I will say it one more time. Okay. Yeah, the same thing happened here because in previous code you already have the output called print, right? We use the function called print, and to output what is your age, and the second output is what is your sister's age. And the third output is my sister is older than me about, like, for example, is 3 years old, 3 years. So what we want to do is in your program, we want the input from the whoever uses your program. So you put input here, but we want to hold this input into our pocket, like into the variable my age. And then the same thing for my sister, I want to put the input to my to the sis age, this variable. But the problem is when we run it and we fail because we do the subtraction here, and this sis age and my age from the input, like for example 10 is a string. It's a string, and we want the string to convert it into the number. So here we use the integer, this int called integer. We want to convert it to integer, to the number. So it's my age. And the same thing for my sister's age, I convert it into the integer. So when we do the subtraction, and sis age subtract my age into another variable called x, so we equal to x, okay? And when we want to output this x, because it is an integer, it won't join with the other string. So that's why we convert it back to string. So we use another function called string. And now you convert it to from the difference of these two variables. And from the, for example, here is 5, and you convert 5 to the string 5. So you have my sister is older than me about 5 years. Okay, so I'm gonna run my program one more time for people in Zoom, and you see, like, what is your age? For example, I put I am like, for example, I am 2 years old. Okay, and what's your sister's age or your brother's age? You would put 8 years old. So my sister is older than me about 6 years. Okay, so I want you to finish this program as soon as possible, and once you finish, just leave me a comment on the chat box, and also in Zoom on the chat box. But I suggest everyone just go to YouTube and use the YouTube channel to watch, because in Zoom and everybody just spamming me and putting like a lot of word here, and I really don't like it.
Hurry up!
Just keep your time, and I want you to go to YouTube, and yeah, because YouTube is everyone just polite and doing really good, but in Zoom everybody just like spamming me, and I don't know how to stop them. Okay, that's good. I can go more in floating in Y, share common sound, optimize screen, and notation. I'm gonna clear But what I want you to do is like, I want you to stop arrow, but you just keep drawing on here. Yeah, I'm going to clear all the drawing. Yeah, that's the first thing. Yeah, but not everyone know how to use this call. And yeah, let me see how to stop the annotation. Yeah, if you can figure out, let me know how to stop the annotation. Okay, there's one called disable attendee annotation. That's good. Yeah. And yeah, you shouldn't be able to do sharing the screen or do the annotation. Okay, good, awesome. Okay, please please do not just keep doing the same thing, okay? Because I'm tired of doing this.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
All right, I guess most of you have been done. So if you didn't, I'm gonna just copy this code and put it in the chat box, and you can copy and paste on here. Okay, so what you need to do is just like what I did here. I just Control C, or you can do right click, copy it, and I copied here and put it on here, and I do the same thing on Zoom and I copy it here. Okay, so yeah, that's what we learned last week, right? Because we already learned how to do the input and convert the input into the integer, and you also have the convert the integer into the string, and so you can output what is your age, what is your sister's age, what is your sister older than me, about 6 years. And sometimes you think, oh, if my sister is older than me, or if your brother is older than me, and you would say something like, you might do something like this. If sis age is greater than my age. And now you put a column here, okay? If this age is greater than my age, I would say print, oh no. So if this age is less than, or we are twins, or equal to my age, I would say else and print yeah. Okay, so let's go through this code once again. I would say if my sister's age is greater than my age, I would say, oh no. Otherwise, you would say, yeah. What does it mean? Is you are older than your sis age or your brother's age, and you print yeah. Okay, but don't forget to put this one, like if the if, and you will close with the column here. And where's the column? You could column is on your keyboard, the right side of the L, on the right side, right button beside the L, letter L. Okay, so the same thing here. If else, otherwise, my age is the same age like my sister, right? Or I'm older than my sister, I would say print yeah. Okay, but you would be noticed here, aware of this. I put 2 spaces here, right? There are 2 spaces. Make sure there are 2 spaces on here comparing to the if. In Python, we will do something like this, like if I'm going to have 2 spaces or 4 spaces, but let's just do 2 spaces here. So the same thing, you would do else, and you have 2 spaces here, and now you can output print. So you would ask, what this 2 space means? The 2 space, like in this condition, and you go into, if you match this condition, meet the same condition, like this condition, you will output this. Otherwise, it will output this. So they are different level. Okay, so I'm gonna run it and see what happened. So first, I would say I'm 42 years old, and my sister's age is 32. So my sister is older than me about minus 10 years. Okay, so that's why I say yeah, because I'm older. If your sister is younger than is older than you should have the output called oh no. All right, so I will give you 5 minutes you finish this code, like if I want you to see the result exactly after the last result, like you should have output called yeah or no. Either yeah or no, it depends on your age and your sister's age. Okay, so I want you to do it right now.
Ready? Go!
If you're done, please put your output into the chat box, or leave a comment in your chat box. Okay. So some of you might wonder how to have this greater than, right? The same thing, the same trick for the same trick for the like the star, like you holding your like this key, like this, the shift key, you're holding it, and now you press on the button below letter L, like you see there's a greater than, right? So you hold it and you keep pressing the dot key. It will show you the greater than. For less than, you press the comma key. It will show you the less than. Of course, for the equal, you know how to do that, right? Like the plus, and you hold the shift key, you keep pressing the equal key, you will get this. You got it? Yep. For some of you already have done here because you have extra time. You should do something like, if your sister or your brother is older than you, you might print something interesting sentence here, right? Not like me, it's boring, like, oh no, or you say something. If your sister is older than you, you said, I'm a younger one, something like this. So just keep changing this sentence and have fun with it, and keep clicking the run button, and then you will see the difference. Okay. So again, if you are done, please leave me a message. If you are good at this coding, and we are done today. And if you still have the problem to finish the code, just please join me in the Zoom, and I'm going to unmute all of you, and so we can talk together if you need some help. Okay. And once again, because the Zoom is going to stop in 3 minutes, I will reopen the meeting, and so you can join it again. All right. Good job, everybody.
Congratulations.
And some of you try to keep spamming me, so please do not do that. So I'm gonna unmute all of you so you can talk to me if you want.
Good.
And hear you.
It says my line 2 is wrong.
So.
Raise hand. What is this? What are we doing?
So we are done today. If you have the problem or you have any question, you can ask me. I already unmute everybody, so you can talk to me. Yeah, sure.
On line 2.
Okay. Line 2.
I put my age space equal sign, and I put another space, and then I put an I and T. And I put these brackets, input, another 2 brackets, and then another bracket.
Okay. And would you mind just share your screen, and I'm going to let you share your screen, okay?
I'm on 2 devices. I'm on iPad and my computer.
Okay, so would you be able to just copy your code, like you highlight all of them?
Seriously.
So yeah, if anyone just have problem, you can You can share your screen. Okay? You can share your screen and we will work on that.
Help! Help! Hi! Hey, what's up? Not doing anything and cheating. I wonder why air tastes like air. Because it does. Who is yes? Yes is Oscar, no. What is no? Oscar, you're the worst. Yeah. Oh. Oscar, you're the worst. You just fried a chicken because you don't like live and meat. It just ended, but I should start again soon. Yeah, I literally just said. No, it's cheese. I'm sharing this food. No, you cannot share it. Who's slapping the wall? Ah! Hear me? Can anyone hear me? Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. No one can hear me.
I can hear you.
I can hear you. Is anyone looking at chat? Who is your worst nightmare? I am your worst nightmare. Are you writing randomly, Oscar? No.
All right. If none of you have any question, and I'm gonna leave.
It's too late.
And if you have any question, you can use Zoom to share your screen.
What does two mean? Let me click on the two.
Share.
Everybody, go here. That's not how you write question. I can't share my screen. Why is nobody here? I'm here. Wait, can you hear me? You're not on the camera. Wait, can you hear me? A flower. Wait, can you hear me? There is a flower. Can you hear me? I don't see no flower. I'm not a flower. Neither do I see one. Quit slapping the wall. Like your face right now. No. Or else. No. Move your finger. Everybody move all your fingers. It's a piece of paper. Where are you right now? No. You're in your house. In your bedroom. Yes, you said in your house. Is it in? Oscar, no! I know your name. What is? Stop spamming. More like Mr. Garbage. Too bad you can get cheese cracker. Free. Oh my god, Melissa, this is so loud. Driving somewhere and it feels fantastic. Rolling across the terminal core. What the heck are you saying? What's the music? What? I cannot hear. What the heck? Well, this is a good idea.